Do you find yourself overthinking, having anxiety, and straight up being a pussy when talking to girls? Well, don't worry, you come to the right place, my boy. In this video, I'm gonna give you the number one thing I do to stop all overthinking, be so present in the moment that she just talks your butt off while you just give your undivided attention and just overall get better at talking to girls. Yeah. So if you're a girl watching this, man, what are you doing here, girl? Okay, that's weird. That's weird. The number one thing I did to get better at talking to girls is meditation. Nigga, what? I thought you were gonna give me some brown boy tactic or something. What is this? Well, don't worry, bro. In this guide, I would teach you the 3 reasons why you suck at talking to girls. And I'll also give you why meditation will solve those 3 problems. And also, the most important one. It's a secret brown boy tactic that I use. Yeah. Okay, without further ado, let's get right into it. Part 1. 3 reasons why you suck at talking to girls. Reason number 1. Overthinking, anxiety, and worry. What is she gonna say? What if I say something wrong? What if she's busy? What if she doesn't like me? What? You see, this line of thinking that my boy was doing is bad. You're putting too much emphasis on the future. You start caring too much about the outcome of an interaction. And when you do that, that is when you start fumbling the bag. You cannot control the outcome of a situation. You can only control what you put into it, what you do, yourself, your own mindset into it. So overthinking, having anxiety, and worrying too much about the future is just a detriment to your success in life. In life with women, yeah, okay. Reason number 2, your short attention span. You see, the average human being has an attention span of less than 8 seconds, which is worse than a goldfish. And I know what you might be saying. Elijah, I ain't no average human being, bro. Yeah, you below average, you incelibates. I mean, why are you even watching this video in the first place? Because you gotta learn how to talk to girls or something? Like, come on, bruh. I'm just messing with y'all, fool. I watch thousands of these videos too. So, in all seriousness, when you are not paying attention, it is a turn off. You know what I mean? I mean, like, let's say the other way around. If you're talking to somebody and they're on their phone scrolling, and you're just trying to have a conversation with them, and they're scrolling, or they're like, what was that game last night? What? Hey, you look at this TikTok that I'm like, no, like, stop it, get some help. That's turn off, bro. Okay, you gotta learn to sit in the fire of a conversation, one-to-one conversation, like exchanges. By giving your undivided attention, you are fully present, and by being fully present, you are able to give your fullest gifts. So, as David Dita says, presence is a man's most valuable asset. Reason number 3, you are not where your feet are. You see, you gotta understand that the only time you can actually do something is now. The past is just a memory of now, and the future is an anticipation of now. So, everything happens in the now. So having your mind stuck into the future or into the past means that you will not be able to be 100% in the now. And because you're not 100% in the now, you are unable to give your fullest gifts. And if you're unable to give your fullest gifts, that means that the other person you are talking to, giving it to, will not be able to feel your 100% presence. And if they're not able to feel your 100% presence, then she will not like being around you. Yeah. So, how do we get it to like being around you? You meditate. Part 2. Who, where, when, where, why, how meditation solves all these problems. So, I have a quote here from the book Power of Now. All negativity is caused by accumulation of psychological time and denial of the present. Unease, anxiety, tension, stress, worry are all forms of fear are caused by too much future and not enough presence. Guilt, regret, resentments, grievances, sadness, bitterness, and all forms of non-forgiveness are caused by too much past and not enough presence. You see, all of these problems, the overthinking, they all come from your mind not being here now. All of those negative mental constraints are not present in this current moment. They're only there in the future and in the past. As David Deida says in his book, The Way of the Superior Man, he always emphasizes the art of feeling through your woman. And I know you're in celibate, okay, but it's just the principle. You feel through the woman, your woman, and the world, okay. The only way you can do that is by being present in this moment, okay. So I can't emphasize it enough. Presence is your most valuable asset. So Elijah, you talk about presence a lot. How do we become more present in the moment? We meditate. What is meditation? In the most simplest definition, meditation is the practice of bringing your focus back to the present moment. And the more you do that, the more present you become. And the more present you become, the more you're able to give your fullest gifts. Okay? Which means that the better you are at talking to girls. Okay? So how do we meditate? So if meditation is the practice of bringing the focus back to the present moment, you want to be able to focus on something right now. Your breath, the birds, the cars outside, the non-existent aircon, your sweat dripping down your forehead, okay? Your body position, etc. Relax everything and just focus on now. And then when your mind wanders into the future, which it will inevitably do, you bring it back to the present, right? Once your mind goes, okay, what am I going to eat for dinner? Or what about that girl in my psychology class? Or what about, oh, I forgot to do my homework last night. Like, come on. Once you think of that, once you become aware that you're thinking stuff like that, bring it back to the now, the present, something right now. Yeah. Part 3. The secret. Brown boy tactic. What did Elijah do to get better at talking to girls? So, in the morning, I would go into the courtyard because there would be a lot of trees and nature and all of that stuff. I'd find a tree and go under it, and it's usually behind like some rocks, and they can't see me. So only like a very few amount of people will walk past. And that's why I would meditate. When I meditate first thing in the morning, it's like working on a muscle. The more you do it, the more you can use it. The more present you can be in a conversation. So throughout the day, whenever I get into a conversation with somebody, I'm just like listening to them, more present in the moment, not thinking about what they're gonna say next or what I'm gonna say in rebuttal to what they're saying. It's just like I'm there, giving my brown boy stare. Yeah, looking at her hair. It's not that fair because... Okay, what am I? I'm not no rapper. Low key. Part 4. The truth. So, as you guys know, the main thing I've been trying to drill into you is presence. Presence is the number one thing that will get you to talking, or get you better at talking to girls. Why? Because presence is a man's most valuable asset. All the spiritual teachings, like I've listened to, I've watched, I've read, have an emphasis on presence. I mean, The Way of the Superior Man, we see here. Your woman will be more fulfilled with 30 minutes a day of undivided attention and ravishing love than she will with a few hours of your weak and divided presence when your heart really isn't in it. So that's just a quote from The Way of the Superior Man. You want to be able to give your undivided attention. Like, on the surface level, I bet some of you guys were thinking, why don't you just tell me, like, what to do exactly? But you need to understand, like, on the surface level, what does giving you undivided attention look like? What does your full presence look like? Well, it looks like making eye contact, right? Making eye contact, focusing on the person. means attentive listening. Like, these are all the surface level things that pickup artists or whatever thing you search up tells you to do to like be. Oh yeah, guys, you guys gotta be a little bit funny. You guys gotta be a little bit funny. But like, if you're present in the moment, everything comes out naturally. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. Literally, you cannot be in the future. Like, you cannot. You cannot. The only time you can actually do anything is now. Like that kind of epiphany, like rewiring of my brain, like kind of like made it, like, how do I say this, cooler like that. Having your mind in the past, like, you can't change the past, so there's no point in dwelling in it. Okay, you just learn from it and you move on, because the only time you have is now, the present moment. Okay, and we'll do one more. Matthew's, I believe it's even in the Bible. Okay, so spiritual teachings, bro. Matthew 3:6 verse 34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble on its own. Right, so you only got today. You only got this current moment in time. Okay? If you worry about the future, like, let your future self deal with that. So all spiritual teachings I've read have an emphasis on the present moment. And how do we increase our presence? How do we become more present in the moment? The practice, the art of meditation. Because the main focus of meditation is to bring your focus back to the present moment. It is only when a man is fully present is he able to feel the full presence of God. It's as they say, you have to meet him halfway. So if he's giving his undivided attention, his divine presence, then you have to give your own divine presence. That is how you get 100% of you're able to give 100% of your gifts, by being 100% there in the now. When you're able to actualize and internalize what I'm saying, not just let it go through one ear and not the other, then knowing what am I going to say to a girl or what to talk about to a girl is going to be the least of your problems. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys want more like this, hit the like button. Let me know in my Discord. I don't read comments because I have all the comments, the YouTube extensions thing on. So that means that I can't see comments or any of that stuff. So hit me up on Discord, and it's the link is down below. And if you want to work one-to-one with me, want to talk about some stuff, hear my input on it, let me know. I'll see you guys later. Deuces. Mwah.